Guys, this looks like chaos, but it actually is controlled chaos. Here is the main power supply. Did some easy wiring. Here is the steering column with the ignition key that came originally from this LB7. Also the steering column. And I just connected everything except this one on the right side of the dash. Main fuse box, fuel tank for today, pedal, ECM, and some fuse boxes inside. There was one guy in YouTube that also are doing this Duramax 4L80 swap. Thank you for making that video telling about the gearbox that will mount to the Duramax, the 4L80E. The shipping for me was actually more expensive than the harness rebuild. I got a hold of the guy that used to own this truck before the last owner of the engine, and he still had the crew cab standing with all the harness inside and the steering column. He took everything out, packed it in 2 big boxes and sent it. It took me 1 day to put it all together and figure out some small issues about ground, this neutral switch. I thought it was that you need to hold the brake down while you're starting the car, but the Duramax doesn't have this, at least not for the 2003 models. So then I figure out, of course, I need the park and neutral switch. It looks and hears okay, no leaks except for the pan I needed to weld. The Hummer has this TPS, and this one doesn't have it, so I think I will use the signal from the accelerator pedal, gas pedal, and maybe figure that one out, because the 4L80 needs signal for kickdown and what gear to shift. I'm still waiting for OBD Bluetooth connection so I can use the Torque Pro, because I don't have the dash, to check everything on the engine while it's still standing here. RPM, injector values, fuel pressure, everything. So I had this, it's not working. This one I bought, $10, not working. It's only for European cars. Waiting for the, I think it's called Peak or something, OBD with the correct US protocol for this engine. I will install this CAT engine oil filter. I also have the CAT fuel filter with adapter. I'm a little bit skeptic because of the water separator. But also the diesel we have in Norway is actually pretty good. They're doing something with the diesel in the winter time, and also where I'm living it's almost winter 8 months a year. And I will try to make a video about the whole process. If you're doing the same and you have this donor vehicle, you can just label everything out and take a lot of pictures. I didn't have any, so I had to watch other YouTube videos. That means that this has a tune, or had. That will I figure out. I have the switch also. I will do a intake heater delete. Actually, I only need to find the plug. I remove the cable from the relay box, from the glow plugs and the heater. Here it will be something different because of the Hummer air filter. Of course, I will need the MUF sensor. I think I can reuse the servo pump. As you can see, and I showed you before about the exhaust that will go down on this side. But very pleased with this weekend. We got everything up and running. The engine sounds good. I don't have any data, so I only started for 1 or 2 seconds because I don't know if the oil pressure is okay. I recently filled it up with 10 liters of oil to check that the welding was sealed. Here are the engine mounts, and I did make this extra bracket so the engine would not turn around. Also, I have this bolt, but just in case, you never know.